If we get another call today, we'll go out and do the same thing over again.
The rescuers who brought a stranded San Diego family with a sick baby to safety are telling their story tonight. The Kaufman family is back on solid ground in San Diego tonight after being adrift at sea nearly a week. Good evening, I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Itika Milanes in for Steve Atkinson. We have team coverage beginning with 10 News reporter Allison Ash. Allison, we're hearing that rescue was nothing short of heroic.
Yeah, it was a scary one. In fact, one crew member called it hairy at some times. Now, we're just outside the gates of Naval Base San Diego, where the frigate Vandegrift came in this afternoon, and many of those on board told their stories about the dramatic rescue. This picture says it all. Mission accomplished as Eric and Charlotte Kaufman and their two daughters, 3-year-old Cora and 1-year-old Lyra, disembarked the USS Vandegrift. It had been a long voyage.
Unusual to have children on board a warship, so that was a feat in itself.
But that was nothing. The family's ordeal began about 900 miles off the coast of Cabo San Lucas when their boat, the Rebel Heart, began taking on water, and little Lyra had a life-or-death fever and rash. First, National Guard pararescuers jumped into the ocean and onto the boat to stabilize Lyra. 4 days and 3 nights later, they saw this coming their way, the USS Vandegrift. The ship's captain saw a 36-foot sailboat in distress.
The winds were pretty strong, so they were listing pretty heavily to either side.
This small boat was deployed to bring the now 8 people aboard the Rebel Heart to safety, but that mission was dicey at best.
We couldn't tie up to them because the seas were too rough, so we would just have to come in, and right as we bumped them, one of them would jump onto the small boat, and then we'd pull away and then come back in for another round.
The Kaufmans were both thankful and relieved.
It had been a long few days for them. Even the pararescue men were pretty happy to be on board.
Lyra's condition continued to improve for the 3-day trip back to San Diego, where the family was whisked away to a hotel on base and later seen visiting this LabCorp downtown, where witnesses say Lyra was having blood drawn. A safe ending on solid ground after what could have been a disaster at sea. And we've made several attempts to reach the Kaufmans and members of their family, but so far we've had no luck. Crew members do tell us, though, that Lyra was looking great. She made a remarkable recovery. We are live downtown. Allison Ash, 10 News.